And I'm very excited to welcome now our first speaker, Professor Hiroshi Ishii, director from the Tangible Media Group from the MIT Media Lab. And he is one of the most curious persons I've ever met in my life. Always eager to learn more and explore more. And he will talk about his vision of radical atoms, and the leap beyond tangible bits. Please welcome Hiroshi Ishii.
So Hina, thank you very much for the kind introduction. It's really great pleasure for me because RCA is kind of the always source of inspiration. I know Durell Bishop almost 25 years ago. His marble answering machine really inspired the concept tangible bits. How many people know marble answering machine? Durell Bishop and Professor Gillian Crampton Smith, and all the stream of the amazing innovations, but also very poetic, beautiful aesthetics, always inspired MIT Media and the entire planet. Also, Anthony Dune, Fiona Levy, who recently visited us, is kind of the like a lighthouse, shedding the light in the dark world of the capitalism, and always critical design, always inspire us to think hard. And but today, it's a great pleasure that we happen to have amazing students from RCA, always looking for the collaborators. But in consecutive 3 years, Daniel Taba, Hirina, now Oksana, working very hard. All RCA, happen to be RCA, but it's really exciting to work with those amazing students. So the latest outcome will be presented by Lin Yao in the later, but today I'd like to show one of the stream of the research called Transform. First of all, why I'm so excited here is so many different ideas colliding. No uniform monolithic visions, but the difference really matter. Because that creates opportunity of discourse, disagreement, argument. That's the engine of innovation. Then new discipline transcending. So that's the whole reason we really share a lot of excitement about at the boundary or edge. So art and science is very interesting boundary. More specifically, I'd like to introduce first project at the boundary of music and technology. Xiao Xiao is my PhD student finishing, and this is her work of the Miller fugue. So music starts even before pianist hits the first key, generating sound, vibration, air, or the breathing, movement of the body, or the beginning of the performance of the music, calligraphy, or dance. How to capture all the process, tension, embodied representations. Also now she living in piano, but three Xiao Xiao living. Then real Xiao Xiao can collaborate. Or your grandma might be the famous pianist, but she passed away. But the grandchildren still can play with her. So it's a challenge against iPod MP3 player. Because we really care about embodied interaction, how body really play important role to emotional aspect, which you know very, very well. So I'd like to show the latest project we presented last year in Milano Salones. This is a shape display called Transform. Let me show the short video clip. Represent some kind of the conflict and upheaval between two juxtaposed concepts. One is technology and design, another one is stillness and motion, and also nature and machine. So today I'd like to talk 20 years of research behind that into 12 minutes. So I speak very fast, sorry for that, but I leave a PDF of slide. And fundamentally, our 20 years research is battle against pixel empire. Pixel dominate entire planet, TV screen, whatever, but intangible, decoupled from the body or physical space. That sucks. So we started the tangible bits 20 years ago, giving a physical form of digital information. But now I realize atoms so shy, frozen, so decide to make material dance. That's a transform you saw the first prototype. But the radical atom's large vision, all the research happening in my group is something to do with visions. And we care about the vision a lot because all the technology get obsolete. Your laptop machine, smartphone go to landfill in 3 years. You never have any attachment except for your Google account. So also all the needs dramatically change. LP, CD-ROM, MP3, all gone. Still you love to listen to music, but totally different application needs. But the vision, like a Barnaba Bush mimics, Douglas Engelbart collective intelligence, or Ivan Sutherland ultimate display. These are all important vision. If you don't know what I'm talking, take my class, come to MIT. I teach all this kind of visionary stuff. But great, mouse is connected, so that's important stuff. So we need a correction, otherwise I can't do anything. Tangibles is a kind of classic effort. We started to make information graspable, tangible. So one of the sources of inspiration is orari. How many people saw the orari? It's a beautiful representative knowledge about astronomy or universe or solar planet. The beauty is not only the beauty of aesthetics, but the interaction. This handle is grabbed by your hands so that they have a complete impedance matching of kinesthesia embodied. There's no ambiguity about the causality chain. Based on your kinesthesia, muscle, bone, neural network fire up, they're in sync. All the planets start flying around the sun. No ambiguity, clear causality chain, just power of the physicality, embodied interaction. That's completely missing in Pixel Empire. So also it supports the collaboration very naturally. All the people can come together. It's a real 3D. It's not a fake 3D on 2D screen on one person point of view. That's real fake, but it's real. So this is the kind of the reason we started physicality, tangibilities. Totally opposite from VR or AR. And this is an early project called Soundscape because urban planner use the clay or sand material for 1,000 years to sculpt to make So these are installation in Ars Electronica. How many people went to Ars Electronica? Leeds. That's another great place. You really get energized. But you can see the water drainage, shadow, all the simulation happen while you're changing form. Changing form, you don't need any specialty. All the kids play the sandbox. But the computational algorithm inform you about analysis. So right brain, aesthetics, left brain, computational analytics together. But the one problem is these hands are shy, frozen. They don't remember the shape once you destroy. That sucks. That's the reason we started to hack the material to teach hands how to memorize. Then that's so radical atom is basically important challenge against two materials. Today I saw the textile environment. Yesterday product design. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. But mainly you are using only two materials. One is frozen atoms like wood, metal, plastic, glass, or dynamic but intangible pixel stuck behind the 2D screen. No physical substance. So radical atom is crazy challenge to make a sound materials, which computation but physical and dynamic. So the very long stream of the research. Upper stream is shape display, which I'm going to talk. But later, Leaning and also Jiffei talk about promote materials in the lower part. So in the right bottom, you see the biologic. That is the latest outcome. And also Oksana and Helena contribute a lot. So let's go to shape display. So Soundscape doesn't have any memory of the shape. So we decided to make a kinetic memory. But also you can really dynamically change. So imagine erosion of the mountain buildings. You can always see graphically, but also physically. So this is the definition of rendering. Rendering is not anymore just a pixel, but also you can fly through the temporal axis, like time, go back to million years. You can directly manipulate, but also invent a new language, mid-air gesture. So we are inventing a new representation of radical atoms, then creating a new interaction design, how to communicate to these material. And this is the inform that Daniel Reitzinger and Sean Former put a lot of energy. How many people saw this video? Oh, great. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's amazing. So you can sleep. But important, something about telepresence is so appealing. So many cool applications, CAD or I don't know. But for some reason, people really excited because now you can be in London and also Boston simultaneously. But not just pixel, not audio visual, but the physical substance. So that you can really affect, so you manipulate So I think this mechanical teleoperation has something very, very powerful. And also beauty is not only the hand. You can use any props, found object. So now this basket become an extended hand to help. So this opened up a lot of interesting crazy application that we've been working on that. But you can see all this video online, but let me go to the great mouse. Thank you. It's connected. Also, so this exhibition we did in the Cooper Hill Design Museum. Did anybody go? But no problem. This machine is not running in my lab. If you come to my lab, you can really see it. But we're very much interested to disseminate those ideas. So most important thing not the technology or not the instance, but the fact you can make material dance. Materials remember all the stuff, then transform. That's totally changed the concept like affordance. You guys know affordance, but affordance based on the relatively frozen atoms. Once material start dancing, it's scary, very anxious. So these are all the reasons we are interested about opening up a new door to the research. So this is inform. So we encapsulate 3 engines of inform to make a transform, and also we love this triptych. So we decided to make a kinetic triptych using 3 inform. That's called transform. And one of the key ideas is collision. Only 5 minutes? Oh, life is so short. Okay, design technology is always interesting tension because Milano Salon is great about furniture design, but the furniture is almost frozen. So beauty is basically skin, surface. But we want to make a collision of dynamic collision of the machine beauty, dynamism. So this is a kind of summary, but the transdisciplinary is so important, and finding opportunity in conflict between discipline, art, science, design, technology. Also deconstructing the old paradigm to create new archetype. That's something you guys doing, also we're doing. And transforming beyond preconceived concept. There must be something to inspire and surprise. So we exhibited to the 1 week, and 5,000 people came, and 100 told me amazing if they speak English. That's great. So let me show the portion of the video clip. So we are very interesting about demonstrating that this can be the medium of storytelling. As a metaphor, radical atoms is like an invention of a new white canvas, paintbrush, ink, waiting for the Picasso or Gough to make something really beautiful, amazing. But as an early prototype, we try to tell the story of nature versus machine. So this is nature of the wave. But the machine was very jealous about the beauty of the nature. So they started to emulate the beauty of the nature using a computational algorithm. So under the water, you can imagine mathematical equation driving these kind of waves. So this is the evolution of a computational algorithm to emulate aesthetics of the wave. Machines also jealous about people because you dance, hang out, or tweet, or Facebook. So socialization is something important. But the radical atoms found a friend with the frozen atoms. In this case, red ball. So now they are dancing. In a very dry word, we call intermaterial interaction. But giving life even to inert object. This was great. Radical atom is living. It's very interesting as we saw the pneumatic design. Anything moving will give a sense of living, of thriving, of existence. Also, we didn't hide the machine. We exposed the machine because the beauty of the machine contradicts the beauty of the skin. So the end of the story is the ancient civilizations near seashore, BC 7000. There's a king, empire, big city. But that empire didn't last long. The nature struck back. Then they started sinking under the water. Then it was completely forgotten, like Atlantis. So that's a story we told to Milano Salon. Asking what kind of story you want to tell with this new media, which is just born. So we believe inventing a new medium of representation of idea and interaction really opened the door to new artistic exploration and also design. So this is not the end. And anyway, we worked with amazing people. It's so exciting to get the idea. But also, new generation of students who just joined last year took this platform to tell a new story. The people asked what this means. What this means is a very profound question, but maybe in a more, not say practical, but how to envision future, how these materials may change the way people do interior design. It's amazing product design, interior design, environment design, but often made of frozen atoms. But atoms has a memory, and environment has a contextual awareness or intelligence. You can do a lot of stuff. See the look. We don't gamble, so this is not a serious application. But important, this is possible as a new vocabulary, like a pneumatic engine that the workshop participants create. You don't need to really take for granted that atoms are frozen. So I think this has a lot of strong implication, like health or medical. Some people have to stay so many hours in a bed, pillow. Baby who are immature have to make a posture change, blood circulation. Also, we have very good force feedback sensing, so you can make a conceptually perfect heavenly bed. You don't feel any friction. So I really appreciate art because art brings a lot of the important perspective. So I like astronomy and the people inventing a telescope and amazing observatory, but all stuck on the Earth, stuck bound to the Earth. That's the problem. But this is a huge jump, quantum leap of Hubble Space Telescope, which relieves the Earth from the constraint of the Earth. Then you can really see the world totally differently. And this is my favorite machine, Voyager. How many people saw the Voyager? Do you know Voyager went too far away of the solar system? And anyway, so I think it's they travels. How many people saw the Interstellar? The Martian, the Gravity. Good, your friends. anyway, but the most important, you can now look back yourself, Earth. That's the most important reflection. So I think key idea is, this is another Pluto's, but I have to wrap up. Anyway, New Horizon, thanks to NASA. And the important thing is people could only see the world from their own perspective. Perspective really constrained. If you think I'm an artist, it's dead end. You have no idea about how it's difficult to implement, how much it costs. So if you say I'm an engineer, you are not really contributing to the philosophical stuff. So important thing, you have to speak all the language. So I think to do so, you have to really enhance, expand, and also escape from the constraints. To do so, this kind of a cross-cultural collaboration seems so important. So you have to understand about the world is changing so dynamically, universe always expanding, holistic perspective is very important, but also heuristic focus is very important from your original point of view. You have to focus. So in this case, we are focusing about the radical atoms as the new materials. So I think a future is not to predict, but to invent is a very famous message from Alan Kay. And to do so, we really care about three things. We have to have a really vision. Vision is the most important driving force for us. Then you have to really envision the future you really want to give to your descendants. But also you have to embody, speaking all the technological, scientific language, also design. But in the end, work has to inspire people. Otherwise, people forget, never care. Envisionment, vision often comes from philosophy and art. Also, whether you can inspire or not comes to the level of the art. So I like name of Royal College of Arts. Don't change the name arts to design, even though government like it. So I think this ends. Thank you very much for your kind attention.